Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I have a story to tell you. And the title of my story is Abram and Lot. What did I say?
Abram and Lot.
Good. I am going to tell you a story about Abram and his nephew Lot. Not only that, I am going to tell you how Sodom was destroyed. Now, Abram took his wife Sarah and his tent, his sheep, his cattle, his servants, and left his home. His nephew Lot, who also has animals and tents, went with him. They crossed rivers, climbed mountains, and last they came to the land of Canaan. Land of
Canaan.
This was the land that God told Abram. They set their tents and prepared to live there. Every morning, their herdsmen would take their livestock out to pasture, but soon they ran into problem. There was not enough land for their animals, and Abram and Lot have to separate. You may choose where to go, Abram said to Lot. Lot looked towards the city of Sodom. The land was beautiful, green grass and plenty of water. He chose the best and moved with his animals and possessions to Sodom. One day, a while later, 3 men came to Abram and told him that they were going to destroy Sodom because the people were so wicked. These men were angels of God. One big sin of Sodom was that men were marrying men and women were marrying women. God wants one man to marry one woman, but the people of Sodom did not care about God's law at all. Abram pleaded with God to spare Sodom. God agreed and said, if I can see 10 righteous people in Sodom, I will spare them. But he did not see 10 people that are righteous. Lot was sitting at the gate one day when the angels arrived Sodom. He welcomed the visitors because he was a good man and took them to his home at that night. The angels warned Lot and told him that they would destroy the city. The next morning they said, hurry and take your wife and daughters and get out of the city. They quickly led his wife, led his daughters and Lot out of the city, warning them not to look back for any reason. Then the Lord rained down fire and brimstone out of heaven and burned down Sodom and the land around it. You know one thing, Lot's wife could not resist looking at the back, and she looked at the back and turned to pillar of salt. That was a sad story. Lot selfishly chose the beautiful things of that land, and he lost his wife and his belongings, even his home. God wants us to stay out of evil. It is his will that every man marries a woman and not every man marries a man. God will judge people who do not do the right thing. I hope you know.
Yes.
Those that don't do the right thing, God will judge them. And then they that don't obey God, God will judge them. Like he did to the people of Sodom. But when you obey God like Abraham, God will bless you. That is the end of my story.
Keep watching. Keep subscribing. And follow.